Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are solving the next question of our linked list series. So the question is another famous question is linked list cycle. It's 141 in LeetCode. It's easy, but yeah, it's one of the important question I found in the most OAs or in the test. You can found like in the test or sometime in the interviews. Interviews can ask you. It's not a doubt, but yeah, it's a famous problem. So let's move to the question. You have a given head and head of the linked list. Determine if the linked list has a cycle. So it has a question cycle. So what do you mean by a cycle? A cycle means if you start from any point or you reaches at that point again, that is mini cycle. Like anywhere there is a loop. Like if you are traversing someone, like you started from a source position and you move and boom and boom, again you are coming at the same position again. If you are at one position at a time and again after moving distance and you reaches the same distance again, it means there is a loop. Similarly, if you see the example 1, there is linked list 3 2 0 minus 4 and again 2. So you are going from 3 to 2, 2 to 0, 0 to minus 4, but from minus 4 it's not going to end, it's again going to 2. So it's a loop. Where it's never ending. So it's a loop. You can say if you any at any linked list, at the linked list, if any node is coming twice, simply you can see that if any linked list any things is coming twice, it's just a loop. You doesn't have to think node. If it is, let me think of the case. If 3 2 0 minus 4 and after minus 4 it's null, it's nothing to point. So simply it's a linked list, there is nothing to, it's ending. It's some hand, something is ends is there. If there is an end, there is no loop. You are reaching to a position and you have traversed something, but you are again going from that position and again coming to that position. It's means somehow you are coming to the loop, means that's the for the case you are thinking of that. Okay. Now like another example, same 1 2 and 2 again same way. Looping is coming back to the same position again, it's simply loop. If nothing is happening, if your code reach to the end, if you traverse all the node but there is node coming against, you can see there is not a. So how you think of the solution? Really simple. Okay, you have to return true if there is cycle or otherwise return false. Okay, and you have nothing like not that post is not passable parameter. You have just given a head of that linked list. You have to check. You can read there is a cycle in a list. If there is some node in the list that can be reached again by continuously for in the next pointer. Okay, continuous, not add things like a 3 0. It's a continuous manner. 2 0 minus 4, but again it's 2 reaches. So it's a cycle or you can cycle or a loop. Both are the same thing. Okay. So how you done this solution? Okay. The first approach, you all know about the hashing. What actually hashing is doing? Hashing stores your a key value. If you have some data, you are using an array. Like if you are using it basically in array question or anything is a question to counting, just what you in hashing, what use map, you can use vector or array vector, okay, or vectors, integer, anything, and use map mostly. Use map. So what you do is with map? You just store the key value for a particular key. You store that value, or simply in the most case use have map is for the counting. Like if we have to count the number of element, that element is coming other, or you finding have the largest number in the array, most repeating number which is coming the most times. So you what to use it just to do counting of a number. Like if two arrays 2 3 4 3, then you ask what is the most repeating number in array, you simply say 3. Why? Because it's coming 2 times. So how does this also, you just count the number of the occurrence of that number. So basically pros you do with the array, or mostly prefer you hashing. Like hashing is done and map use, like how you store 2 counting plus if 2 is in a 3 plus again if 3 comes as plus. So the most count value has repeated 3, you just return. Similarly you have to done this. Like if you have at the starting from the at the 3, like if you are at the 3, just store 3, then you have to 2, like 2, then you have going to the 1, store 1, then again if it's come again 2, I is not pointing it up, but after 1 it's again coming to 2, like there is a pointing to 1 to 2. Okay, simply I just say like 3 there, 3 to link है 2 there, with the link there is 1 there, then after 2 there is a link again with 2. So what do you think? 2 is again coming and you have stored the value 2. So if there is already a value in your hash map or map, already the value of 2 is present there, it means 2 is already visited. So and it's again coming. So what is thinking? It's again coming, there is a loop, there is a cycle. This is the concept where you can think so. Yeah, simply how you do that. So what you have to do? Simply you have to just make a map, and this is a linked list, so you have to make that of the linked list, and we have to count for integer, so just 2. Okay, you have to doing, you just count map, you say count map. Okay, so you have to traverse, so you just make a temporary node, not it is a good practice to not use the already given node, just make another node. So make another node, names temp, and I give you the while not it's empty, it's you just go, because sometimes you find that if there is a ending, there is nothing to do. If there is not ending, we have reached, we will return simply if temp not equals to null. You have seen that. Okay, just what I have to do. If map count map and that value temp equals to 1, if already there is a bridge, just return true, just return from there, nothing to do. Again checking for, if it's not the case, just have to increment the counting value of each node you are getting right now. Okay, simply you just count the value of currently and just increase, move to the next node. Okay, by temp, by next, you all know how it is done. It's nothing to know here. So if simply if this is the case, you just what you have to do, technically, or yes, for a best practice for not going to the map, if there is a base case, like if head is actually null, head equals to null, or one more case, if head next equals to null, there is head, but sometimes it's head next equals to null, you already return false here, because there is nothing to things of the condition, you not need to make a just return. Or if there is a map, then if there isn't, you can make and check if the count map temp, again the value is coming back, there is already you store the value, like for the 2 you have stored 1, again it's again 2 is coming, after -4 is 2, you see that already once you return 2, there is a cycle. If not there, you have come out of the, okay, if this is not the case, if don't think your temp is already backed out, because the second repeat is not here, generally come out of the loop, because if there is no pointing of 2 or something 0, already sometimes it's coming to a null, so if there is null, you just return false. Okay, just check it. Okay, let's submit it. Okay, it's done. Okay. So what's the time velocity you think of? So you are using map, and you know map post time velocity is at sometimes order of 1, sometimes log n. Okay, so and you are using a while loop, you are traversing all loop. So what's the time velocity? You are traversing the n loop, so n is the already velocity going on, and in the while loop with n times makes most worst case. Okay, the worst case n is going in, and after that what it's going on, n into it's one is where you are putting the value in map, one it is, so it's maybe a 2 into log of n or log of 1, it's according to the map. So this is the time velocity. Okay, it is this, or sometimes it's this, so nothing to be to a border of n, so it's like you have to do things. So this is the time velocity. So is a best possible things, it says there things you can optimize. Yes, there is. We all have learned previously about the pointer, solo and fast pointer, but we're finding the middle level. So how we can solve according to this one? Yeah, simply yeah, you can think of that. example like ठीक है, you have this pointer slow and fast at 3 at a time, and you always ping fast is getting moved by 2, slow it by 1. So from start 3 move to 0, fast is now at 0, slow at 2, fast is now again at 2, slow at 0, fast is again now at 2 and slow is again in -4. Fast is now again this like so slowly, starting from the slow 3 is slow, go to 2, fast is now 0, slow is going 0, fast is going in 2, slow is going on -4, now fast is going -4. So if there is case, is there slow and fast is at the same, if there is matching, slow and fast become the point in the same point, there is a cycle. This is the how slow and fast pointer. If like this is a flat note, 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 3, just on. So slow is 2 and fast is 2 starting, fit 2 is going to 3 at slow is now 3, fast is 4, slow is now 4, fast is 3. So if you are reaching the end, or you are if you are reaching to the there is nothing node, next node, next node, next is none, so there is no cycle. You just written there is no cycle, just end that. If at that while using this loop slow moving, there is a case where slow is matching to fast, you have the cycle. Okay, how will you do the code? How will you do code? Nice. Okay, this is a base case, you not need to changes. Okay, simply just do what you do. Okay, make a, I already said 2 pointers you have to make, slow and fast. Okay, slow and fast, pointing both to the head. Okay, touch and storage fast equals to again head. Just similarly like that, you have been finding the middle. Same thing up to then you have to check while if okay, while from the fast node, while fast, because fast is moving ahead, so you have to check with the fast. That's why the reason fast not equals to none. If not is there is a not is an or fast next not equals to none. If both is a case, then you are in the searching the loop. If this is a case like it is plain list, this is simple linear list, then there is time where fast equals to null or fast next is null, then you are out of the end of the loop and just return false because there is no cycle. If they are reaching at the ends or there is nothing null, simply means there is no cycle, because if there is cycle there is not an end. You can think of there is always a pointing between if like 0 and there 2, something else that happen. Okay, cycle. So similarly, and after that what you have to do, you have to just move fast equals to fast ka next and then next 2 times. You will know slow is just only 1 time, just 1 time only. Okay, when you have to check, I always say when you're moving you have to always check if slow equals to fast at any time on that traversal. If it is the case, just return true. It means there is cycle, because it's something slow and reaching a cycle. If there is nothing a cycle, they never meet. You can see of any condition, you can take a notebook and just try when really there is nothing a case if they are not a cycle. If there is cycle, there is a condition they made a time, because if you are pointing to 2 dimensions slow, there is a case they already are 1 time they meet, so will return true. Okay, if this is not, just return false, just run it. So test case pass, so submit it. So what's error? Null pointer was not equals to null. Okay, sorry, my mistake. It's not, or actually it's and. That is something including, because what you're thinking, and because you have to checking the both the condition now. If I have just wrongly mistakenly placed or, if by chance if the fast is not equal or but this condition is not, it's true, it's true, it's not true, but it's will return, it's already run. So you are assessing the null pointer. That's why you have to check both the condition will be not, both the condition will be true, like this is next also not equal to null, because in the previous by if you or it's one condition is true, it's look true, it's just go, it's not checking that condition. That's something out of the right, okay, because fast not equals to null is there but fast next equals to null is there. So it means you are true fast next, you're passing to the next null pointer to null, that is why it's giving the errors. So it's not or it's and. So there's sometimes mistake, but yeah, you all know that's and is there because both the condition must be true to go inside the loop. That's how it's all. Now so let's submit it. Yeah, it's submitted. So you know what's the time velocity? It's simply the time velocity. You have done the previous question, you have done the previous one. What's the time velocity? Log of n, because you are traversing half of the time, two times you have just moved jumping and you're checking the fast. So just log n, simply the time velocity is better than previous solution. So that's how you solve the sentence. I already said in the previous video, just take a notebook, just take a pen and just try to make out the things of the condition, just like a array, just think of an array, what you think of an array, just make a notes how the pointer goes. You just have to play with the pointer, nothing extra. If you know how to play with the pointers, you just have mastered the linked list, you just master the links. In my words, it's really easy if you have mastered the linked list by just know the pointer. Actually the principle is the null, how to point to the pointers. You just, if you know, if it's what's make you best is just practice in the notebook, then you play as you go. Sometimes give you a wrong answer, sometimes you feel, but at one time you will win this topic. So thank you guys.